神々の霊峰新緑の宮殿岩窟の採用
So yes, I so wait for season 2. I mean, at the ending, I saw a lot that where later was like the season 2 confirmed because oh my god, I so wait for it. And that at the end, I don't know. Write in the comments below what emotions did you get when you heard the recording with the Senku's stepfather sent to him so many years ago, thousands of years ago when he landed from space. So please said what emotions did you got because. For me it was really emotional. The song was actually good, I mean, and from Lullian. And actually that singer, that character was connected to all these people from the space station. You remember, right, that after the petrification there was Senku's stepfather and some other people in the space station, and they did some research in the space, and they didn't knew what is happening in the world. And when they landed, they saw that, oh my god, there's no signals, there's no people, all the people are stones, and they have to start all that from the beginning. They have to live in the small group. There is like some researchers from the space station, the Senku stepfather who just was newbie, and the singer, I think Lullian or something, I didn't remember the name correctly, but yes, they were these people which landed. Even at that time, Senku's stepfather knew that everyone was in the stones. His stepfather knew that his stepson is going to wake up one day. He is not going to give up because he has a strong mentality, and I love that belief and it connects like anyways, even if there is word step between their families connections, but it is like really strong family connection, and I love they were like really father and son. Anyways, they lived their lives and died because they didn't knew how to revive other people. They lived in their small group, they had some kids, and because there were few women, that's how that Ishigami village got its people, and they are the ancestors. 3,000 years after that time, maybe 10 or 15 generations have passed from that time. So yes, they were ancestors of the Senku stepfather, of all the other people. And I love that idea that Senku stepfather wanted to make a recording for the future generations to see, and he knew that Senku will wake up and he find a way how to play that recording, and that was so good thing. And he got a challenge for our guy Senku, and it was easy for Senku to make, and it was a message from him, from his stepfather, that he said for these people, for these village people. He knows that they're going to forget all these things, but he said all the main knowledge, and let's wait for the Senku to come, for his son to come and save the world. So that is beautiful, and he put in the recording the song of the singer which was in their group. So because Senku has the knowledge, he knew, and he can't say anything more about it. But what he don't have is he don't have like fun things, and the Senku stepfather was afraid that we can lose, humanity can lose all the like art, all the music and all those things, and he wanted to motivate people to do it again, all over again, and to make all the world people wake up from the stones and start the civilization all over again. But basically these people in the Ishigami village was like a Stone Age people who forgot all the information, and it was legends about Senku's stepfather and all these things. It was legends for them, and the people from space, all these things, and the people turning to stones, it was legends for them, and Senku was the proof that it was actually true things, and the Senku earned the reputation like that. And it got many emotions for me, that song, everything. And I'm making a reaction video for that song and the ending, so check it out later. I think after 1 week it will be here. And basically the anime was good. I love the thing we made with Kola, because people wanted a Kola who remember all the days, and like this mentalist. I love the mentalist character. Anyways, he just made all the spying things just because he got the chance to get cola from Senku. So that's how he kept his loyalty to Senku. So nice. And anyways, it is going to be a war between the other man who is having different mentality. I like actually a little bit the mentality of Tsukasa, because he wants to recreate the world. He don't want the same world, but he wants to keep now make the world without many sins and without many pollution things and the wars and all the weapons. He wants to make the better world, and that's a great idea.
Wow, that's a good point. Let me think for a bit. Oh wait, my mistake, that's absolute bullshit.
But the thing is that he's making the same mistake as from the history, people made some mistakes and he's repeating it again, like Hitler thinks like a perfect society, all that stuff. So he didn't thought about that. And what he's doing is he just destroying the older people. He's destroying half of the population, the stones, and he wants to keep just young people and grow a new generation of a peaceful and good society. But I don't think that is really possible, and that's too harsh. He kills people actually. He says, oh, he is paying the price for a better world, but what he does, he just murder, he kills, and that's not good. So the Tsukasa mentality, anyways, at the beginning I liked it, but later on I saw that it is really trash, and the Senku is a lot better. Senku wants to save all the people. He wants to recreate our civilization from the scratch, and he wants to bring humanity back actually. And I like the other guy who asked for Senku, where was some long time ago a lot of more music and a lot of more of these things? And Senku said, yes, anime, manga, movies, books. And then he said anime. There was on the screen Goku pictures. So yes, respect, Dr. Stone, respect. Anyways, the war is going to happen. Senku group, the Senku village, now the village is loyal to Senku because the village have respect for him, because they know that he is legit, he says legit things, and he can bring that civilization back. And the other guy is Tsukasa, who made his empire. He revived some other strong people to make the world better. So there's going to be a war because we can't stop that. But I think that maybe in the new season there will be a war, but maybe somehow it will be stopped. Maybe Senku will find a peaceful solution. Maybe I know always Senku is trying to be logical and stuff, and he says that he don't care about feelings, but actually inside I see that he feels these feelings, and I think he will find a logical way to stop the war. So I believe in Senku. And guys who read manga, don't spoil in the comments below, or you can spoil but I won't read it because I don't want spoilers. I will wait for a new season because I am hyped for it. I think in July going to be new season, and yes, I'm really interested what is going to be. Write in the comments below your expectations from the new season, and if you think the war is going to happen or not, and maybe you have some other ideas as well. And the next thing, I think that finally we will see some more Taiju and more Yuzuri, because we haven't seen them in this season. So it's really interesting to see them, and I hope they will be a lot more of the main characters in the next season. But I hope one day they will achieve their goal, the civilization will be recreated once more. And yes, that anime was great, really unique, all the story, all the things, I got emotions and some science things, all the stuff, I loved it. And yes, let's wait for new season. And what I just wanted to add, that I love the fact, that idea that even though there is knowledge lost in that village, some people, when Senku didn't come before that time, there was some people like this guy, and don't remember the name correctly, he collected stones, he even found out himself few science things. He got to know how to change the fire color with some, chemical ingredients to put, and other people thought that he was using sorcery, magic, all the explosions, all the things, but actually what he was doing is he was just using science. He himself invented, but when Senku came, he knew all these things, and this guy was enormously happy, but that finally his time came, and he compared to what Senku knows, and he can learn so much. So, and for Senku it was like, I think it was really a happy thing, this of this apocalypse and anomalies, because the world was destroyed and he can use all his knowledge to help people, and he can all experiment all the things he learned in the school and learned in his books from the childhood. So yes, nice. And I like the other thing, that always there is people who likes making things, and this old guy who is very strong, he does handmade all these things, and he did this even Senku haven't came, but after Senku came, he reached Senku level. He started to make for Senku all these chemistry things, all these extreme furnaces, because it needs really good hand to make, and not all people are talented like that, and some people are gifted like that. So I love that idea. So yes, let's wait for a new season. Now my videos are not free, so we're going to do something, and we're continuing our training for the Stone World, and today we're doing again running and pull-ups exercise.
Even though last video training would help you get your stamina to travel long distances and improve your health, Stone World is harsh, and there will be situations where you will have to run decent distances pretty fast to not get killed. So today choose 1 or 2 kilometers distance and try to run it as fast as you can. It will improve your speed, your heart strength and the stamina, and after this kind of running you will feel accomplished and happy. So get your ass out and run a kilometer. Don't use maximum speed because you have to save a little bit of stamina to keep your speed, and don't stop. After running, find a bar and let's do some pull-ups. Take the bar as wide or as narrow as you like. Different grips will focus on different muscles. And do 4 sets of maximum number of pull-ups you can do. If you can't do a pull-up, do Australian pull-ups. Pull-ups will improve your grip and hand stamina and are going to strengthen your back, shoulders, biceps and a lot of more muscles. You will need that to climb trees or don't die if you accidentally slip from some kind of cliff or high place, so make sure you complete the training.
Okay, you finished the exercise, nice. So now see you in the other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and the part 2, the part 3 and part 4 are coming, so see you, goodbye.